We should go coach the Browns.
I think we should.
Who's the GM?
I just kind of want to hang out and do nothing, so I'll be GM.
Okay, awesome.
Cool.
What do you want to do?
I'll call the plays.
And I'll be the head coach.
Awesome.
I'll yell at people.
You get to make all the
Yell at
calls.
people,
Yeah.
you know.
I just pretend like I'm doing something.
Yeah. What's up, all you GDB fans? Welcome to another edition of the Fantasy Factor. DST with you, and I'm recovering from a rough weekend. I was eliminated from my hopes at a fantasy football crown, and I'm a salty, salty dog. And I owe it all to bums like Aaron Rodgers, Greg Jennings dropping passes in the end zone, my dream tandem screwing me, Michael Crabtree 1 catch for 1 yard, you're a bum, Santonio Holmes dropping passes in the end zone. All my dreams came shattering down against an awful scrub team, and I know some of you guys are in the bittersweet hotel with me, so allow me to sulk for a second and lick my wounds. It's going to be hard to get over this, man. It was my year. But I know a lot of you guys are on to the next one. Week 15 coming up. Probably one of the final 4 teams. If you guys are dealing with some injuries, got to recover, cover for pussies like Aaron Rodgers, I got some guys to help fill you in. So if you're desperate at the quarterback position, you guys can roll with whoever's starting in Oakland. Jason Campbell seems to be the guy out there right now. He's putting up decent fantasy numbers. Kerry Collins putting up 3 touchdowns. Definitely a fill-in. He's going against Houston this week. They have the worst pass D in all the NFL, so if you can snag up Kerry Collins, he's a big sleeper. Also, Alex Smith coming back, putting up 3 TDs. None of them to Michael Crabtree. Running back Ryan Terrain in Washington coming out of nowhere, 150 yards in the first half. He was on pace to break the NFL record. Only finished with 172, but I'll definitely take that on my fantasy roster. If you need help with the wide receiver position, Lewis Murphy, again out there in Oakland. He's been their most targeted wideout in the last 4 games. A lot more consistent than Jacoby Ford's been, so look for Lewis Murphy. You can snag him. Also, sleeper out of nowhere, Tim Hightower. 148 yards, 2 touchdowns, came through for a lot of fantasy owners in the playoffs when it counts. Props to Tim Hightower, 5.2 yards per carry this year, and he's going against Carolina's wretched run D this weekend. So Ryan Terrain's probably picked up because he came out of nowhere. He was definitely on the slump. Time for our Player of the Week. Our Player of the Week awards go to Andre Johnson with some Monday Night Football magic. 9 catches, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. I know he saved some of your fantasy seasons out there, so big props to Andre Johnson showing up when it counts, unlike the Project Mayhem crew. So, no stock market this week, guys. The stock market has crashed. No W for me. Just middle fingers and fuck yous to Aaron Rodgers, Greg Jennings, fuck you Michael Crabtree, and fuck you Santonio Holmes for ruining my fantasy football season. Awesome. Fantasy football. Real cool. Hey, I won my league. Nobody cares.
DST at GameDayBattle.com.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Pretty depressing.
Yeah. It was looking good. We were top for Central for a little bit there.
Till that Heat game, boy.
You know,
And then it all went to shit.
all I can think of when I think of the Cavs is fuck the Cavs. I was so ticked off that night. We had one chance to show LeBron James what he left. We didn't have to win. We didn't have to just show up, play hard, foul him hard. Foul him hard a couple times early on, let him know how the game's going to go, and make him work for it.
Yeah.
Nope. They were basically asking for autographs. They were hugging him. It was sick. It was absolutely sick.
I'll give props to Mo Williams. Who did tell him to go himself.
He did.
Well, I actually read on the internet that they did a big interview with Booby and how everybody was pissed off, saying, he was joking for the sidelines with them and stuff like that. And Booby said, no, that was completely opposite of what you guys thought it was. We were fucking smiling We were not joking. It was the words
Sure
were.
looked like it though.
It looked like it, but he said the words were completely opposite of what everybody thought.
And what a coincidence that right after the whole DA explosion, after that Monday night game where he was laughing at being.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That moment, what caused you?
What Deuce and I talk about is nobody else's business.
But why was something funny when you're down 18 points in the fourth quarter?
It wasn't funny. I wasn't laughing about anything.
The camera showed you laughing.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Commented about it.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not laughing about it. You think this is funny? I take this serious.
I'm not. I'm
Real
just-
serious. I put my heart and soul into this every single week.
All I'm saying is the camera showed
I'm
you
just
laughing.
telling you right now what I do every single week. Every single week, I put my freaking heart and soul into this. I study my ass off. I don't go out there and laugh. It's not funny. It's not fun. Nothing's funny to me. I don't want to go out there and get embarrassed on Monday Night Football in front of everybody.
That's why I'm asking you. What
I'm
was
telling you right now, we're talking. Deuce and I are talking.
What was the context in
I'm
which?
done. Sorry.
It was the exact same thing. We saw them laughing on the sidelines.
Yeah,
We
right.
saw them. We saw Vergil go up and give him a big bear hug.
Yeah.
And we saw them just roll over every time he came down the court. Kick back, let LeBron do what he wants to do. And it was sick.
I had to turn it off in that third quarter.
Somebody tried to get me to go to that Heat game. I'm not gonna say who here, but somebody tried.
Is he in this room?
Yeah, something like that.
Is he maybe?
Is he on this couch with you?
Maybe. It wasn't me.
I'm
That
glad,
couch?
I'm glad we saved that money.
What was it? A couple $100, I think.
It was gonna
you
be.
found tickets.
I found tickets for about $125 a piece.
Yeah, I know about halfway through the game, I got a text from you saying, "God, we didn't waste our money on that stuff."
It still would have been nice to be there, till the game started, just to boo them, just to let them have a piece of it. An 0-8 run for the first time since 2004, the year before the King. So I'd say we just took a 7-year step back.
I think we played good these last few games, like we were in it, but then we lose it at the end.
We're not in nothing. Our
Dude, we were right there with the
is
Bulls. They beat us in the last few seconds.
Disgusting.
You know what? Just to put it all in perspective, we're 7-17 right now. That last 8-game losing streak, take that off. That's 7-9. That's not a bad place to be in the NBA. Look what that.
Unfortunately, it's still a long season.
It is a long season, but we're playing like crap.
Yeah.
Well, the coach doesn't really know who he wants to start. He thought he had his starters, but they play like crap. He got Antoine out there now. He's playing good. He's got Booby in the game now, so that's good. So now your benchers that were playing good are your starters, but now we ain't got no bench.
We suck so bad. I can't believe you guys are sitting here trying to defend it.
I'm just telling you why
us guys?
and what's going on the court right now. He doesn't have nobody. He doesn't know who the hell to play out there. I mean, your options ain't spectacular like the Lakers options where you can go to three different centers. You got to put in a power forward into the center position.
LeBron James is going to have a number of championships. There's nothing you can do about it. He's going to have a number of championships. The Miami Heat are going to do well. Whether they get figured out this season or not, they're going to do well. They're probably going to rack up 3, 4, 5 championships. They're going to be in the playoffs every year. They're going to be in the finals for many years. LeBron James, he's going to do well. There's nothing you can do about that. But what would be nice is to be able to say, you could have done that here. And what can you say now? Because the way they played, what is the entire country saying? Oh, that's why you left. Everybody was watching that freaking game. Everybody was.
Could we have picked the worst city to do a sports show for? Aside from our fans?
Yeah, salute
All
you
right.
guys.
Well, here's our goal then. We're gonna move this and everybody watching
To Boston.
to Boston. All right, let's do it.
We're gonna go to like a neutral place like Canada or something.
Canada.
No, I'll stay here instead of
You go to
Canada.
Canada.
They got
Canada, you get
universal health care.
Yeah, super high taxes. You get the same weather and crappy sports.
Yeah.
I don't need the Canadian Football League.
But I need their hockey.
No, it's not. All right, welcome back to Game Day Battle. Small bit of time left, and it's time for my favorite segment of the entire show, Raising of the Beer. And this is where we get to kind of raise our beer way off screen as they always do, but I'm going to do it right eye level like it's supposed to be. But we're going to raise our beer to somebody that we like, to a situation we like, to somebody we hate. We get to vent, whatever. As long as you hold your beer up, you can say whatever the hell you want, and it's just fun. We get to do it. So this week, I'm going to start off with Dale. Take it away, man.
I'll take it this time. I raise my beer to God for sprinkling a little divine intervention and tearing a hole through the Metrodome in an effort to try to prolong Brett Favre's streak. I mean, is that just a coincidence, or was Brett Favre dancing on top of the Metrodome? I don't know, but I've never seen anything like that, and for something like that to happen the day before his streak is about to end, it's just a little too weird. So, to the magic above, trying to preserve Brett Favre's 300-game streak, I raise my beer to God. It was interesting.
I like it. Mr. Torres.
I had to raise mine to some of that too, because Brett Favre, my boy, you know.
All right.
I'm gonna raise my beer to GSP, George St. Pierre, for putting a whooping on Josh Koscheck. God, you couldn't see out your left eye or your right eye. I don't even know which one it was anymore. I bet you didn't even know which one you could see out of. Just a lopsided win. You put it on him like you said you were, and you talked all that crap, Koscheck, and you just got shut up. Here's you, GSP, for putting a hurting on that boy.
All right, well, my turn. I got to take this moment just to raise my beer to Cleveland sports fans. We've all been through a ton. We've seen the worst of the worst. We thought was the worst of the worst. We've seen failure after failure. We've seen almost there and the drive and the fumble and all that crap we have to have thrown down our throats every time we don't make a championship or every time we lose a big game. And we deal with it all. We roll with it. And we continue to kind of push on. And Ramon, you're kind of inspiration to me, you know, pushing on with the Cavs, even though I feel a lot of negative emotion towards them. But just in general, Cleveland sports fans, you hang in there, you make it fun, we're always back for more, and someday we might have a championship. Maybe it's, I don't know, Cleveland Chess Club or something like that, I don't know, but we'll have a championship somewhere. But until then, we're just going to have fun, and we're going to drink more beer. So, with that, everybody, no time left, but go ahead.
That'll be some party, too.
Oh, it will
I'll
be.
raise my beer to that any day.
You know what? I mean, you go without for that long, and I don't know. It's kind of like that 16-year-old boy, and the first time he's with a woman. You know, it's just going to be incredible. And we're not going to know what to do, and then we're going to want more. So
that was a nice underage sex reference.
Yeah.
I am an 18-year-old.
All right, Rob.
Because we all waited till we were 18, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Married.
Sure you're not a Steelers fan?
No, not a Roethlisberger fan. And that'd be 18-year-old girl or 16-year-old girl or 14.
You don't know.
I don't know.
don't know.
You know, I hate Roethlisberger, so yeah, we'll just say he's either way. So anyway, guys, I had fun tonight. This is a good time, and Brett, looking forward to having you back next week, man. So till then,
Battle on.
battle on.
Battle on. And hey, don't forget, you can check us out on Facebook,
Hit the like button.
and YouTube. We're at 89 peeps.
Yeah, we need more.
Hundo.
I'm trying to hit that century mark.
First goal is a hundo. So
That's 100 for all you that don't speak Dale.
yeah.
Don't speak the lingo.
So
lingo.
you know, press like. If we don't have 100 fans by Thursday, we're gonna kill a baby seal.
With the baseball bat. Well, and hit the like button on the page, not the like button. Oh, we can hit the like button on the videos as well. We like
Yeah,
that.
but on the actual page.
Like the
Yeah,
page. It helps
GameDay
us
battle
out.
page.
So this baby seal walks into a club.
That took a moment.
I owe that one to Matt. Good stuff.
It is good
He
stuff.
writes all my stuff.
Is he your writer? That's the guy sitting over there writing everything for you? Awesome.
He killed him.
Well, cool. Is it time to eat?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I drank this whole thing.
God, I want to raise my beer to Great Lakes for stopping their day.